Is prepping for pennies on the dollar scam or perhaps not? Hi. It's Sally here again. I am back to review the popular product called Prepping for Pennies. You'll find all my thoughts outlined in the video. In this video you're going to find a little bit of information about what you can expect from the product, some of the pros and cons, as well as my overall thoughts on it. Here's our test. Enjoy. Anybody who commences prepping basically starts out the same way, stockpiling food and H2O. That is basically a very good starting off issue, but it surely won't get lengthy for any person to understand that when factors go poor, they are going to want a complete lot more than just meals and drinking water to remain alive. In case you consider it for merely an instant, you know that there's an enormous amount of products which we use over a daily foundation. Whilst some of these aren't vital, quite a few are to a certain degree. If any crisis problem will come together which upsets the availability lines, we won't have people things out there to us. For the reason that situation, we are going to either should have them available or think of some sort of replacement for them. Typically, it can be less complicated to possess them readily available, or at least have adequate of these available to keep us likely for a while. Soon after that, we should think of some alternative strategy for performing without having individuals things. Therefore, what forms of things really should we be stockpiling, aside from foodstuff and water? Fuel, any sort of gas you can consider. If you've acquired a fuel barbecue grill, then you really must have extra gas for it. Try to preserve some further gasoline available, although it won't maintain effectively for prolonged amounts of time. Come up with a pile of firewood in the yard for heating your property. You might want to have gasoline for everything that you own which requires gasoline. You can find no telling how much time obtainable gas resources will previous. Cleaning supplies, it really is heading to be harder to keep your property thoroughly clean, simply because you'll be carrying out additional guide labor. You can expect to also have the doorways and windows open up much more, enabling more dust to blow in. Batteries, this kind of goes along with all the fuel. The two most frequent dimensions are AA and AAA. But when you have acquired a red dot sight on the gun, it most likely works by using some type of lithium battery. Produce a checklist of all of the various battery dimensions you need and inventory up on them. Fortuitously, alkaline batteries are actually rated in a 10-year shelf lifetime, so they will last you for a longer time. Feminine cleanliness supplies, although it truly is technically attainable for women to live without having bees working with rags in its place, they'll be substantially extra relaxed and much happier should they contain the ideal stuff to deal with them that time of 30-day period. Restroom paper, another important item to maintain the ladies joyful. Restroom paper might be like gold in the crash wherever the availability lines are cut. Personal hygiene provides. Cleanliness is undoubtedly a crucial section of retaining your well-being. Inventory up on soap, shampoo and also toothpaste, as well as some additional toothbrushes. Should you be preparing on shaving, you'd better possess a goodly source of razor blades on hand. Stockpile deodorant also, or simply just buy one of many deodorant stones so you do not really have to be worried about it. Plastic baggage, you are going to produce trash and need something to put it in. Ensure you have got a very good offer of baggage, in all measurements, for almost everything from dealing with human squander to putting away some vital papers in the water-resistant masking. For trash in addition to human squander, you're far better off with all the heavy-duty type. Matches, you cannot have also quite a few matches, particularly the strike everywhere variety. These are getting tougher to discover plus much more high-priced, but within a survival situation, they're worthy of owning. Basic building materials, in the event your property gets to be ruined, you can require a solution to resolve it, even if it is not fixed accurately. Some basic items can make it doable for you to deal with a broken window or fill inside of a hole in the roof. Heirloom seeds, regardless of how substantially you stockpile, you will find generally the likelihood that the catastrophe will outlast your stockpile. Heirloom seeds will allow you to definitely maintain a fantastic vegetable yard going, delivering foodstuff for your household. Really don't purchase hybrids as you won't get seeds from them that you could make use of the upcoming year. Obtain only heirloom. That way, you'll be able to harvest seeds out of your crops and continue to keep on planting. Candles and also oil lamps. You are going to require some sort of lighting after sunshine falls and flashlights undergo battery power swiftly. Obtain a number of candles so that you can see to read through or act on night. Essential burning lamps are perfect likewise, and many will probably burn virtually any variety of oil it is possible to find. Duct tape, great for 1000 makes use of or more. Recipes, you're going being consuming another type of diet regime and cooking within a distinct sort of way. Be certain you have got recipes that you can use with the cooking strategies you are going to own out there and using the types of meals you will have accessible. Ammunition, you can expect to want enough for searching and for protecting all your family members. H2O purification filters, if the water purifier employs filters, you'll have a goodly inventory of these available. You can make all those filters previous longer by only employing them to filter H2O you will be drinking. Drinking water for washing does not have being filtered. Money back risk-free nutritional vitamins. Vitamins will go an extended way to creating up for a lousy food plan. Make sure that you choose to have very good types, as many of the lesson value ones you should not even dissolve in your system. First assist materials. Healthcare services will likely be overcome, which means you want to make certain you have got materials to take care of yourself if any person during the family members will get ill or injured. Apparel, your little ones are likely to be expanding, although you will find a crisis heading on. Shift your purchasing patterns to ensure that you are buying clothes a number of sizes larger sized than whatever they need to have suitable now. This way, you will always have a very pair of many years truly worth of apparel for them to put on. Medicines, everyone requires a superb inventory of more than the counter medications. If anyone in your relatives has special health related wants, make sure you've individuals' medications readily available at the same time. Prepping for pennies on the dollar is not a scam. While you can see, you'll find plenty of things on this record, and that I will never even declare that it can be comprehensive. The detail is the fact that we'd like significantly a lot more than simply food stuff and drinking water to survive. Get started looking at that which you use on the day-to-day or weekly basis and think about anything you would do in case you could not get it. In case you have yet another alternative, that is fantastic, but if you really have to have it, you'd improve start out stockpiling it. Well, if you're ready to try the program, you can get started by simply clicking on the link in the description below, articletrafficlink.com/preppingpennies, to learn all of the details about the program. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for checking out my review. Wishing you the best. See you next time.